said. Once again, we thank the coach, James Dickey, for joining us. Coach, if you would mind, just some thoughts about the game and a few questions.
Well, I thought we came out a little bit flat, which was very disappointing. Then I thought we got some pretty good energy and played well. And then we went through that stretch right there about the last, maybe from the 9-minute mark down to the 3 or 4 minute mark where they went on a 12-0 run. I thought during that stretch that we had some really unforced turnovers that led to baskets. We let their press, which was kind of a soft matchup. I thought we let that bother us. We made a couple of back-to-back turnovers. They converted. They got the momentum. Then we had a chance to cut the lead into down even more than what we did, and we got it down to 8 points at halftime, and I was glad to get it in single digits. We come out and score the first 2 points of the second half. Got the ball where we wanted it, and then I just didn't think that we had the energy and the pop that we needed. Now, I mean, all of you all follow the game, so I'm not going to be giving you anything that you don't already know, but the areas, and we're going through a pretty rough time right now. I mean, that's obvious. We're on a skid. We've got to get better. Can't get your head down. We're going to go back and look at this film, try to figure out what we did wrong, get ready for UAB. And the best way to get this feeling gone is to win on Saturday. But the areas that jump out at you, or to me anyway, one is whether you're playing man or zone. We got to get better defensively, and one of the ways we got to get better is defensive awareness. You know, Scotty Harrelson doesn't have a 3 in the first half. He has 5 in the second half. Got to know where that guy's at. You know he's a 3-point shooter. We're playing at home. They have 5 guys come in here and get double figures. So that's an area that we've certainly got to get better on. Where we're playing zone, man, we've got to have more pop, more awareness, and play better defensively. Second thing is turnovers. I thought we had some. I don't want to take anything away from Tulsa. They played a fine game, but I thought we had some really unforced turnovers tonight. Just, you know, made bad reads, threw the ball where we shouldn't have thrown it. And then as poorly as we have played, there's a stretch in there where we cut it to 10. Tion got a steal. He comes down, and we turn it over, and we have a chance to cut it to an 8-point lead instead. Before you know it's back up to a 17-point lead. So we had some bad turnovers that they capitalized on. I thought they did a really nice job of passing the ball, sharing the basketball. They had 20 assists in the game. And then the third thing is we're not shooting the ball very well right now. And I really believe the inefficiency of us to make some shots is affecting other parts of our game. The rebounding, our defense, the pop that we need to have. You know, we shot about 40% from the 3 in non-conference, and I think we're a better shot selection team now than we were then. We're not taking bad shots. We're just not shooting the ball. We're probably less than, I think we're less than 25% during conference play. So, you know, it's disappointing. We're on a skid, but we got to turn it around.
Question, please.
Coach, do you think that the defensive problems are due to lack of communication and miscommunication, or what? They don't seem to be on the same page.
I think communication is a essential part of defense, that you've got to communicate. I do. Do I think that's? I think that's one of the things that we can improve on. Yes, I do.
James, kind of similar to the Central Florida game. Central Florida came out in the second half real quick and scored, I think, those 8, same thing kind of back. I mean,
we talked about that at halftime, that we need to have, you know, first 5 minutes, energy, be ready to go. And I thought we got off to a good start. We got the ball down there low where we wanted it, got the 2 points. I thought it was an efficient play. But you've got to go back and can't give up offensive rebound. Even though we didn't give up as many, I talked to you the other night about giving up you know, less than single digits. But what I thought Tulsa did tonight, when there was a turnover, when there was an offensive rebound, they made us pay what they get, 28 points, I believe, on second chances and turnovers, 19 and 9, I believe I'm correct on that. Is that right? And we had 14 turnovers, and they really kept us. You're talking about getting a lot of points off your turnovers, and that that really hurts you. And I just thought that we made some plays. I'm thinking against the press. Our turnovers in transition, not taking anything away from them, but I thought it was more our inefficiency than it was their defense in certain situations.
Do you see yourself making any changes in rotation at all?
Well, that's a good question, because we talked about that briefly in our coaches meeting right after the game. Is we're going to go back. We're going to look at our rotation. But we're going to have to look at what we're doing. Why are we having those stretches where we go on a drought offensively, and why we give up so many points? Very good question. Good point.
Anything else, Coach Dickey, please?
Point guard, seems there were some moments tonight where some things, I think JJ went on a little run there and scored some points. Overall, how would you assess, how those guys did? You went to Jimmy.
I thought JJ really played hard early. I thought he was talking, he was communicating. He got in foul trouble. We're not playing as well, at the point. When you look at the 3-point guards that are playing as we need to, but there's some other areas that we're not, playing as well. We're talking to our guys about you can not shoot the ball well and still be efficient offensively, and that's something that we're going to have to understand as players, because when you look 41% at home is not very good. 25% from the 3-point line, and then we're pretty good at the free throw line, 23 for 28, getting there. So, and I didn't think there was a lot of. When you go back and look at it, I didn't think there was a lot of bad shots in the game, and a lot of times, shooting will energize you, but we're better shooters than we're just playing right now.
Back on your rotation question, is it, you've always said how you kind of tell the guys that it doesn't matter, positions where you play, or even if you start or how that way. Would you consider, would it boost you to, if you had one of the regulars come off the bench or mix it up that way, or is that too far?
Well, no, that's something that we're going to look at to try to get, efficiency off the bench. We thought that J-Rod Stiggers would give us that. Stig's not shooting the ball very well right now. And he's shooting probably a majority of his shots are threes. He's got to drive the ball more, do some other things. I think getting McHale back more healthy will certainly help us. He brings us energy. He's a great communicator, and he understands everything that we're trying to do. But we're going to have to quickly get our heads up. We got our tails kicked pretty good tonight, and we have to rebound and get ready to go on Saturday again.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.